mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. They'll move the tight end. The toss sweep to the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Find some fresh air. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage.
Touchdown, UNLV! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Higgins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They go to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Gums. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
28.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a heat. Big fella moving. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Sheffield. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive.
Running free! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Quick strike complete.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Wide receiver going in motion. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. the improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast.
Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Rebels offense is back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense.
Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They should have their football cards stripped away and never allowed to go inside a stadium again. They're punting in the red zone.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Calandria. This throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the deep